Alright people, well tonight I pulled the Planetary gears out, the high and low. So I wanted to check the clutch, and the clutch is in perfect condition. It's like it's brand new. Kind of makes me think that somebody's already gone into this and changed the clutch on it. I mean, I can't imagine it being that decent, but it looks good. Looks good on the inside, for what little you can see. So I'm just going to slap it back in there. More to note when taking these out is that you're going to have to take the high-low and put it in the all-way forward position. I should have videoed this. There's another video out there that by a gentleman who explains this much more in detail than me. He even has a model as to how the Planetary gears work. It's a good video. I suggest watching it. But anyway, having this pushed all the way forward pushes out the clutch and the pinions, and you have to pull them and then wrestle with it to get that out, and then you can pull out the Planetary gears. The opposite is that you get it back in, but if you notice on this lever, it's got two teeth on it. Those teeth have to get caught on that lever right there where this is pointing. So it goes in, gets caught on that, pulls it in. That's what holds this whole assembly in here. And it's also, there's a specific distance, and then he explains this in the video also. I can't remember what the distance, but that distance here on the lip, okay, is the same distance as to what's on the back of the engine. And this is critical, I assume. So you see the lip here is this lip right here, okay, is the distance that it has to go into that casing and mesh up flush. So important note. Like I said, you know, it's a good video to go out and watch him, what he does and teaches. I've watched him a couple of times just so I can get through this with confidence. But now that I have him out, I'm going to cover him up, and then I'm going to take my scraper and scrape this and get it ready for the gasket. So, but no, I'm surprised how clean this looks on the inside. I might take my shop vac. There's a little bit of grit down there on the bottom. I'm going to stick my magnet down there too. And then after I get this cleaned up and everything, and I'll put the Planetary gear for the high-low back in, I'll tape this all up, and this end will be ready to shoot. As you can see, I've done the majority of this side. I'm doing it in bits and pieces. It's like clean and go. And then once the whole thing is clean, I'll go back over it with another coat. So I'll have, when I'm completed, about 3 coats on this. And it's a Gravely, you know, it's appearance right now, and it's my, you know, fun in doing this. Because I've never done a full rebuild on a Gravely before. I mean, I've done top-end engine, and then I have a Model L in my place in West Virginia that was my first rebuild. But all I did was just clean it up, adjusted the valves, rebuilt the carb, and the thing runs like a champ. So I'll have to video that when I go back up to my place in West Virginia. So anyway, I just wanted to share this tidbit. Like I said, there is a gentleman out there that explains how to do the Planetary gears in and out. He must be an engineer, an old Gravely engineer. The video's about 8 or 9 years old. I can't remember the gentleman's name, otherwise I'd share it, but I'm sure a lot of you Gravely guys out there have watched his videos, but if not, then I encourage it if you're going to go this far, especially if you're going to change clutch on the Gravely. The same principle applies to the front, except that the forward and backwards, I believe they come all the way this way because it's going to be pushing out in that direction towards the front of it to get the assembly out. So I just wanted to point that piece out as well. So anyway, just wanted to share, again, repeating myself. Thanks for watching. You all have a nice evening.